Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So here is something I want you to think about, right? Most project managers who are sitting on the fence about the PRINCE2 certification, and I meet a lot of them, have this one thing which is holding them back. Not time, not the exam complexity. It's a question they can't quite answer, which is the PRINCE2 certification actually going to move the needle on their career or on their salary? And because nobody has ever put a concrete, honest answer in front of them when it comes to the salary increases after the PRINCE2 certification, they really struggle to make that decision, right? And they keep waiting, and while they wait, their certified peers are quietly pulling ahead of them in their careers. Hi, I am Ray, and I'm a PRINCE2 certified program manager with over 15 years of experience, currently working in the UK. And I'm an authorized training provider for PRINCE2 with Axelos and PeopleCert as well. Now, I have seen how this certification can improve a career, right? Not just on paper, but in practice. So in this video, I will walk you through verified up-to-date salary data for PRINCE2 certified project managers across 4 countries: the United Kingdom, India, Germany, and Australia, all in their local currencies. By the end of this video, you will be in a much better position to take that decision yourself in terms of whether the PRINCE2 certification will actually make sense for you or not. Let's get into it. So let's start with the United Kingdom, because this is where PRINCE2 was born, right? And to this day, it remains the most dominant project management certification across the country. According to the most current data from Glassdoor and Reed Learning, the average salary for a PRINCE2 certified project manager in the UK sits at approximately £63,000 per year. Entry-level certified professionals are typically starting around the region of £38,000 to £45,000. Mid-level practitioners with, let's say, 3 to 7 years of work experience in the industry are comfortably sitting between £50,000 to £70,000. And the senior end, or let's say the senior level project managers and program managers, or let's say the PMO leads, they are sitting at around £75,000 to £87,000, with the top earners in the complex programs breaking well past that ceiling, okay? Because those are the median numbers which I talked about. Now, if you are based in London or the Greater London area, you can add a geographic premium on top of these numbers. So this is often called the London weighting, which is about 3 to 4% on top of your gross salary. But here is really what I want you to pay attention to, right? Because this is where it gets really interesting. The industries where PRINCE2 certification carries the most weightage in the UK are not really random, right? So when it comes to the PRINCE2, the public sector is the single biggest employer of PRINCE2 certified professionals in this country. Government departments, local authorities, civil services, defense, HMRC, HM office, you name it, right? PRINCE2 as a certification is not just a preference there, it is frequently a foundational hiring requirement. Now, in my own career, whilst managing large programs in the NHS and across London local authorities, PRINCE2 has been the common language across every project board and every government conversation I have been part of. Now, moving on, financial services is also another powerhouse in the UK for the PRINCE2 certification. So think about Barclays, HSBC, and Lloyds, right? IT and digital transformation is growing very fast within the UK banking industry, very particularly, and that means these organizations are now really focused on modernizing their legacy infrastructure. Finally, construction and infrastructure. So for example, companies like Atkins or Mace or Morgan Sindall in the UK, They really value the PRINCE2 certification because if you think about it, on a large-scale capital delivery infrastructure program, structured governance is non-negotiable. So if you are in the UK, the market is not just open, it is actively looking for you with your PRINCE2 certification. Go for it. If you are finding this video useful, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. I put out content specifically designed to help project managers build credible high-earning careers, right? And there is a lot more you will be able to learn from educational videos like this on YouTube. So please hit that subscribe button. It will help you and it will really help this channel to grow as well. It is a win-win for both of us. Now let's talk about India. And this one is important because PRINCE2 is growing faster in India than almost anywhere else in the world when it comes to the emerging economies or the BRICS nations. So according to the current data from Glassdoor and PayScale, PRINCE2 certified project managers in India are earning somewhere between 12 to 18 lakhs INR per year at the mid-level, okay? Senior certified professionals with strong experience are pushing that limit to about 20 lakhs to 23 lakhs INR annually. And in the leadership roles, that figure climbs even higher. Now, cities like Bengaluru, Mumbai, and Delhi NCR consistently pay at the higher end of that range that we have discussed, right? While the mid-tier cities such as Hyderabad and Pune are not far behind as well. Now, in which industry does the PRINCE2 carry the most weightage in India? It's important to know that, right? So, information technology and IT services companies lead the way in India when it comes to PRINCE2. Multinational companies such as Infosys, TCS, Wipro, HCL and IBM actively seek PRINCE2 certified professionals for structured delivery roles. And the reason is pretty obvious, right? Because a lot of these IT companies serve the clients in the UK or Germany, where PRINCE2 is widely accepted. Also, quite recently, the BFSI sector in India, which is the banking, financial services, and the insurance sector, is increasingly recognizing PRINCE2 as a mark of delivery credibility as well. So here is the bottom line. PRINCE2 gives Indian project managers a certification that is globally recognized, and that surely opens up a lot of opportunities. Now let's move on to Germany, and this is a market that genuinely surprises a lot of project managers when they see the salary figures. So according to current data from PayScale and industry salary reports, PRINCE2 certified project managers in Germany earn somewhere between 65,000 and 85,000 euros per year at the mid-levels. Senior professionals and program managers are earning somewhere between 90,000 to 115,000 euros annually, particularly in the major economic hubs of Germany like Munich, Frankfurt and Berlin. And here is something worth noting, right? Research shows that PRINCE2 certification alone by itself adds between 5,000 to 8,000 euros per annum on top of a base project management salary in Germany. So that indeed is quite meaningful and a measurable premium just for holding the credential of PRINCE2 within Germany. So where does PRINCE2 carry the real advantage in Germany? So here the engineering and the automotive sector lead the list, right? So think about Siemens, BMW and Bosch, where structured project governance is deeply embedded in the work processes. IT and digital transformation is a fast-growing area as well, driven by Germany's ambitious national digitization agenda. Infrastructure and construction is another strong sector, particularly on large-scale public investment programs. And finally, very similar to UK, government and public sector routes are also there as an option, where PRINCE2's structured, process-driven approach aligns perfectly with how German institutions operate. And one more thing to note about is many project management roles in Germany are available for English-speaking professionals as well these days, which makes this market increasingly accessible to international professionals. And finally, let's talk about Australia, a market that is often underestimated by project managers when they think about where PRINCE2 carries a genuine career advantage. So according to current data from industry salary reports and pay scale, PRINCE2 certified project managers in Australia are earning somewhere between 85,000 to 110,000 Australian dollars per year at the mid-level. Senior project managers and program managers are earning somewhere between 120 to 140,000 Australian dollars annually, particularly in the regions of Sydney, Melbourne and Canberra. And that last city is worth calling out specifically because Canberra, as the seat of Federal Government of Australia, is one of the strongest markets for PRINCE2 certified professionals in the entire country of Australia. Now, where does PRINCE2 carry the most weight across the Australian industry landscape? So following the same pattern as the UK, India and Germany, the public sector is by far the dominant employer, right? So federal and the state government departments in Australia actively specify PRINCE2 as a preferred or required credential on project management roles, as we have also seen across UK, India and Germany. Information technology and digital transformation is a rapidly growing space as well in Australia, and Australian organizations accelerate their modernization programs as we see more and more Australian organizations accelerate their modernization programs through AI and digitization. Construction and infrastructure is another powerhouse within Australia, with large capital projects across transportation, energy and urban development driving consistent demand. And healthcare in Australia also rounds out the picture because that's also a sector that had seen significant project investment in recent years, and it increasingly values structured delivery frameworks like the PRINCE2. So if you think about it, Australia's deep Commonwealth ties with the UK means that PRINCE2 is not just recognized here, it is embedded in the DNA as well. So if you are an Australian project manager still sitting on the fence, the market has already made its position very clear to you. So there you have it, 4 countries across the globe, and one thing is very clear, right? PRINCE2 certification does help you to get a fatter paycheck if you are just after it, okay? So whether you are in the UK, you are in India, Germany or Australia, the data speaks for itself. Now, this is not a nice to have credential anymore. It is a career accelerator with real measurable numbers behind it. However, please also note that it is not only for a fatter paycheck that you would sort of go for a certification, right? Because the primary motive of having a project management certification in the end is to help you become a better project manager, okay? And whatever follows next, promotion, salary increases, changes in geographies or locations, is an added advantage, or let's say the result of becoming a good project manager after you have achieved a competent and a recognized project management certification like the PRINCE2. Now, if you are ready to take that next step and actually pursue your PRINCE2 certification, I want you to know that I'm an authorized training organization, i.e. an ATO for PRINCE2 with Axelos and PeopleCert. That means my organization is officially accredited to deliver PRINCE2 training and to help you get a globally accredited training necessary for the exam. Now, if you would like to find out more, or if you want personalized guidance on your certification journey, simply reach out to me on the email address that is displayed on your screen right now. And if you have found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with a colleague or a friend who needs to see these salary numbers for PRINCE2 certification, and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. I'll see you in the next one.